she cannot resist. My mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Yeah. Yes, guys, the ultimate lover she cannot resist. Is that you? Are you the ultimate lover where she's just like, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of him. How do you become that ultimate lover? Well, one, you have to really understand that your sexual desires for her, that they matter, that they're important. You see, you can't be hiding those desires that you have for her. And speaking of hiding, I've been hiding something from you guys, and I'm not ready to tell you what it is, but you will be the first to know what I've been hiding from you. Yes, I've been a naughty girl, naughty girl. I've been hiding something from you. When you get this free download, the 7 exercises to boost your bedroom confidence, you will be the first to know this big secret that I have been hiding from you guys. Let me tell you, this is something you've been wanting from me for this 16 years I've been doing this. I feel like for 16 years, I've been teasing you guys, just teasing you. And now I'm about to give it to you. I am about to give you what you have always wanted from me. And you will know exactly what that is when you get that free download, because whoever has gotten that free download, they are going to get first access to my big secret that I should have done 16 years ago. But hey, better late than never. 16 years later. So the ultimate lover compiles of 2 different things. It's the physical side, and we're going to talk about that. The ultimate lover that she just can't resist. Obviously, it's the physical thing, because you can have, everything else in the world, but if you're not pleasing her sexually, she's gonna be able to resist you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if you're not hitting it right, if you're not giving us the O, yeah, she's gonna be able to resist you. You're always gonna be that guy in the gray zone in her mind. Even if you're married, if you're not like hitting it and getting that O, helping her get that O, even for you, she's just like, I mean, I love my husband, but the ultimate lover is not the but. Say it with me. The ultimate lover is not the but. You don't want to be the but guy. You want to be the ultimate lover where you have both of what I'm going to say. And so I'm going to break down to physically. She needs you to be the ultimate lover. It's got to be a physical thing. You have to know what you're doing as a lover. You have to know. But it's also something else, and it's the internal thing. And I'm going to talk about that, because let me tell you, there are plenty of guys out there who know how to smash, who know how to get ass, who know all the techniques, but because they don't have this inside thing that I'm going to talk about, ultimately she can resist him. Why? Because a guy like that normally comes with a lot of problems, a lot of headaches, a lot of heartaches. I know you think that just women come with headaches. Dudes come with tons of headaches. You're like, oh, what I like to call it is like, when I meet a guy who doesn't have this internal side, I was like, oh, child, you're going to be dealing with that boy's mama drama for the rest of your life. I actually call it mama trauma. When a guy hasn't dealt with his trauma around his mama, woo, Lord, run, child, run for the hills, run for the woods, run away from him, honey, run as fast as you can. Really, 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 really. So we want to talk about that, because the ultimate lover that a woman can't resist, he is consciously aware that physically he's got to put it down on her, but also internally he's got to show up to make her feel safe. I know I talk a lot about making a woman feel safe, but really if you want her not to be able to resist you, you got to have both. So let me come up in the chats. What you boys doing? Jonas says, I think some from Stained are going to come watch us. Who's Stained? You always say these people's name. Who are these people? Tag me in these people. No, not for bad purposes. I mean, they won't participate, of course, but it's some views nonetheless. What's Stained? I don't know what this is. Tell me more, Jonas. Ricky Beavers, not to be mistaken with a woman's beaver. That was a joke, Ricky. That was a joke. Have you ever been on a blind date and taking someone who couldn't see? Can you send me a picture in Braille? Your voice sounds so beautiful. Thank you. I have not been on a date with a blind person. However, I had a client many years back when I was new to this whole industry. I had a client who was blind. You guys, he was like probably one of the most fascinating people I had ever met in my life. I only got to meet him over Zoom coaching. Was it even Zoom back then? I don't know what we were using back in those days when I was coaching many years ago. But this guy could, I think he played golf. I think he could use a bow and arrow. Like this guy could do everything. And he said that his parents never told him that he couldn't. So he did. And so he came to me for dating coaching, which was so freaking cool. So good luck on your date, Ricky. That is very exciting. What's up, Thomas? Glad that you're here. Sonny Crockett says, especially if you can carry her. Oh man, come on, man. Sonny, you're already talking sexual to me, man. Man, come on, man. He says, especially if you can carry her up a staircase in this manner, it subconsciously reminds her of being a small child, safe in her parents' arms. There is some truth to that, Sonny. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Also, guys, if you're here, make sure you like this video. If she was safe in those arms, of course, in many cases, she was not. Sonny, you are bringing some truth today, Sonny. I like your vibe. Christopher James, hello from the UK. What part of the UK are you from, darling? I lived in the UK. I lived in Cheltenham many years ago, but I lived there nonetheless. Love me a cream tea, some scones, some clotted cream, some jam. Absolutely love it. Lone Star, peace and blessings. Thanks for being here. Okay, the ultimate lover that she can't resist. He understands first and foremost, I always bring it back to you guys. Like you're the most important thing in all of this. Like without you, she doesn't get your PP, your penis. Without you, she doesn't get your strong hands. Without you, she doesn't get your kiss and your caresses. Like you're super important. But you've got to have confidence when you're going to make love to us. You need to know what you're doing. And so we don't want to feel like you're experimenting on our body. So the ultimate lover, he has taken the time to do his due diligence to make a woman's body feel good. And this is something, and I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. There is no shame in not knowing what to do. I need to pull the camera up closer for this. There is no shame in not knowing what to do to a woman's body. That's why you have coaches like me here to tell you guys. That's why I have my free download to help you boost that confidence, because every guy has to learn. It's super rare that some guy, his mom's like, okay, darling, and today I'm going to teach you how to go down on a woman so that you can give her orgasms, or your dad. Like no one is out there really teaching their children how to bring pleasure to a woman. So what do you guys have to fall on? Sex education? Okay, they're not really going to tell you like how to make you orgasm like the way a woman really wants to. And then you have porn. So I'm just saying, like, if you don't know, like there's no judgment there, but you better learn. And I'm saying that strongly to you. You've got to learn. That's why I offer you these things. But knowing what to do to her body, that does put you in that level of ultimate lover that she can't resist. Because when we come to you with our bodies, as I've said before, it's super, super vulnerable. And so I don't want to feel like I'm on a dissecting table and you're like you remember that operations game? I'm giving my age away here. I'm 43. But remember the operation game where you like had to put like the bone and then if you got too close to something, it goes zzz, and it would zip. Like we don't want to feel like that when we want to feel zzz, but not like, that you're experimenting on us. We want to make sure you know what you're doing. And so you might be saying, well, Erica, like, what if I need to brush up on this? What if I haven't made love to a woman the whole time? I always say this, come back to your breath, breathe, get into your body, get out of your head. Your head is like not your friend when you're making love to us, not your friend at all. Get into your body and then get into your desire. So imagine with me right now, picture with me like you're in your body, and imagine you can focus your energy into your crotch area. Like, I don't want to get you guys all like worked up because you might be at work, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's 3 o'clock in the south of France here, so we could go down here. Like it's that time. It's okay. It's like afternoon sex around here. But you get what I'm saying. It's like you focus on that area, you focus on your genitals, and you put that energy there, and you feel that energy, and that gets you in your body. So even if you haven't brushed up on years, or you're out of practice, or you have no practice, desire is a powerful force. Desire can lead the way. And that is ultimately, if you want to be that ultimate lover, you have to be that kind of guy who can like transmute that desire energy onto her. Where like you are so magnetic, you're like that ultimate lover. You've got like if someone gave you the lover's playbook, like you all of a sudden, boom, you have that downloaded into your body. When you tap into your desire, the body is in it's terribly brilliant if we would just listen to it. See, what screws guys up in the bedroom is you guys get disconnected from your body and you just stay stuck in your head. And then that really creates awkwardness for the bedroom experience. Then she can resist you. You become not the ultimate lover that she can resist when you start doing that. So it's really like focusing that energy on your genital areas and then really being present in the moment. That's why I say breathe, because when you breathe, you come back into your body. Breathe with me. There's like a guy on YouTube that I follow, and he starts off with breathing. What is his name? Anyways, he's like, feels so good to be Ralph Smart. Feels so good to be alive, babe. Breathing in that good ass prana. He's so funny, but it's true. Like when we breathe and we come into our body, that's what connects us to that intelligence system that we all have. Like I talked about this, or I didn't talk about it. My nervous system therapist talked about it in a video where I interviewed her. You should go out and watch that because it really makes sense. I'm just going to come back to the chat. Ooh, John, thank you. John Schultz says, you are so comfortably honest. You make it fascinating to learn the closeness details. Oh, thank you so much. John, do you know why I teach this way? Because I've always had people like teachers and mentors my whole life. Like my parents, I grew up in church. So like there was always someone teaching me, whether in school or other. But one thing I hated about people who were in positions of educating or in authority positions was all of a sudden they would like detach from their humanity. Have you guys like, even they're experts on YouTube, like I'm thinking of one, and like when they talk, it feels like they're like talking at you. And I'm like, I don't learn that way. Like, I need you to stay human with me in the learning process. I don't know why you need to disconnect and detach from your like human side and go into like teaching mode. Like, be a fucking human and talk to me. I'm going to learn better through that than you like talking at me. So that's why I talk so honestly to you guys, because you're going to learn more from me if I'm talking with you instead of at you. You live near Salisbury. I've never been there, Christopher. What part is that? TR says, I'm having a long distance relationship. My woman going to be gone for 4 months. Not sure how to maintain the relationship. Honey, it's called FaceTime and sexy time on FaceTime. It's talking about like sending some explicit pictures and saying, I want to take and put it in your, and when you do, you're going to scream like, you get what I'm saying? That's how you make that shit work. You keep it spicy as hell and you remain really tender with her in that time of telling her, how you feel about her so that she stays secure in her attachment with you. And then you make future plans. As soon as she comes back, you better have something exciting for you guys to do. That way you guys stay focused on what you're going to do when you come back together. But FaceTiming and sending some nasty ass pictures and saying some nasty ass things to one another keeps that fire sparked. I'm just saying. You know Cheltenham very well. I like Cheltenham. It was lovely. TR says, I would like some advice on this. Just gave it to you. Tell me what you think. John Schultz says, ask what? AJ says, med student here, no time to do other things, so no game from side, no girlfriend or potential interest from others. Oh, wait, are you talking AJ? There's no other students you can be like hooking up with on the side, getting some smashing in on the side? You're still a man. It doesn't mean your penis stopped working because you're a medical student and you don't have any time. Your penis is still working, my man. Trust me. Trust me for you. Trust me. Are you talking about my Muladhara chakra? I don't even know what a Muladhara chakra is. That's like next level stuff, bro. Oh, I wish I could post this comment. Lavi Jacob, you know I'm going to call you out for this. Oh, I wish I could post this. It's such a naughty post and I love it. Yes. He says, I can't read it verbatim what he says. But what he says is, I am going to this. Oh, oh, no, never mind. He didn't. Man, I thought you said something dirty. Nah, he was just bitching and moaning. All right, next. I thought I was excited for a moment. Nope, you just turned out to be a whiner. All right, Sean says, hi, Erica. It's good to see you live. Good to see you, darling. Lone Star, vibrant energy that resonates through time and space. Yes. John Schultz, you are so welcome. Gray's Custom Trim. Thanks for all your advice. It's nice to have a woman's perspective. Male coaches say to basically be mean to women and treat them like you're better than them. I like to show respect. Ask male coaches what it feels like to have a dick inside of their pussy. Please ask one of them that. I would love for them to know. I would love for them to tell you how that feels. Oh, that's right. They can't because they don't have one. There's that. Thomas, good morning, Sean. Lone Star, gotta keep them guessing. Hello, Thomas. Don't be afraid to ask what would please your partner. Okay, that's a really good question for the ultimate lover. I do not believe that that is always the best question to ask in the middle of lovemaking. I believe to be the ultimate lover that these are the conversations that you have before you get to the bedroom. We're talking about the ultimate lover that she can't resist. Now we're talking about the physical side, but I'm going to talk about the other side as well. John, I believe that you should have this conversation before, because when you are making love, at that point, she wants you to be in the driver's seat. She wants you to be the leader. She wants you to be in your body, taking her body on a journey and having experiences with her body, not having conversation around it. So I would encourage you guys, like if you have a woman or you're with someone, be proactive. Like, tell me, like, what's the shit you're into? Like, what are you sexually into? Like, what gets you off? Tell me, what would you like to try out? Like, what are some things that you're curious about but you've never done? Have those questions so that you build up that sexual tension. You escalate things sexually. She gets excited about what could possibly happen the next time. But then you have to have the balls to go for it when you guys are in the bedroom. You have to, like, once she tells you, you have to have the guts, my man, to like go in there and like. So yes, have the conversation before. Like when you guys are out, you know, I mean, may not feel comfortable to do it in a restaurant, but it could really push the envelope where you're like, what are you into with this? And she's like, oh my God, John, we can't talk about that here in the restaurant. And then you can be a boss and be like, well, they might like to hear what you like. All right, I have a comment hidden. Thank you. Someone finally sent something naughty that wasn't like bitching and moaning. Thank you, Charlie. I can't read what you said, Charlie, but he said, good old power for her ultimate pleasure. God bless you, my man. You're doing God's work. Michael says, hey, love, thank you for helping with sexual knowledge is power. It is a ton of power. I am so in agreement with you. Rick Beaver says, I get to learn from you. Thanks, babe. Thomas says, thanks, Erica, for Thomas, I could just eat you up. Thomas says, thanks, Erica, for creating this safe space where there's no shame or judgment. You are so welcome. And that's what this is for. I was talking to my mom when I first started talking about sex, because I think I've shared with you guys, like my parents used to be pastors. So when I started talking about sex, I don't know if you know about Christian churches, but it's like, you don't talk about sex, no sex before marriage. And then here I am, former pastor's kid, and I talk about sex. And I'm like, listen, I would rather men learn from a woman like me than have to go to porn and learn a bunch of fake shit that ends up just perpetuating more of disconnection with women. My mom's like, you ain't wrong about that, girl. Another comment held. Oh, I don't know why they hid your comment. Thomas, these are like about making love to a woman. Absolutely. Raj, hi. AJ, I go to the gym and even do 79 minutes cardio, but talking phase never turns into day or hoe phase of each other. Okay, but if you have 79 minutes to do cardio, then AJ, I'm gonna call you out. Then in that moment at the gym, you can ask a girl out for coffee. You can ask her out for a glass of wine. If you have 79 minutes, you can do 4 days a week of cardio. And then the other days, you should be asking women out. Ain't no excuses for you, young man. But God bless you for being in the medical field. Lone Star says, sometimes she might want her hair. Oh, you guys are getting me so hot and flushed here. You're already saying the naughty things. Oh my goodness. Lone Star says, sometimes you boys, man, God bless you for being men. You see, I'm having a pause because he's like, Lone Star's putting it down, and I'm taking it. He's like, sometimes she might want her hair pulled, and sometimes a gentle kiss in an intimate place. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. The Bullets Gotti Show 2.0. Hey, beautiful. Hey, darling. And Abhimanyu Sharma, respect to you, ma'am. Respect to you too, babe. Raj says, hello, where are you from? I live in the south of France, but I'm from America, America. Abhimanyu Sharma says, I've known your work for the past 3 years. Well, thank you for being here, darling. John, oh yeah, John, put it down, my man. Build up the passion with reassurance. Yes. Charlie says, you're kind of naughty. Well, Charlie, I needed to correct you. I am not kind of naughty. I'm very naughty. You're kind of naughty. Oh, the mushroom. You do mushrooms. Let's talk about it. And chat the chat. Erica getting hot and fired up. Lone Star, a jewel. Okay, I still don't understand women. Well, honey, that is the beauty of why I'm here, is to help you understand us. Also, you guys, I want to say what I said at the beginning of the video. Some of you guys are tuning in late. Also, there's 105 of you guys watching this, but I only got 30 likes. So the math ain't mathin'. So some of you guys need to hit that like button right now, because we're not doing this 120 you just peeping on my shit and not liking my shit. So hit that button. It's not that hard. Hit the like button, okay? Help me help you, okay, man? That's okay. Should be back. Another question should be back. So I said at the very beginning, if you're tuning in later, that I have a huge ass surprise that is coming your way. And you will be the first to know about it if you download this free exercise to boost your bedroom confidence. The 7 exercises to boost bedroom confidence. When you download that, you are going to get private, exclusive access to something that all of you have been waiting for the 16 years that I've been giving advice. You're like, Erica, why are you just now giving us this? Well, babe, I don't know, but it's coming and it's huge. So you will get first access to that when you get the 7 exercises to bedroom confidence. The link is right here in the chat. Get it fast. Art says, won't she find me creepy if I express my desires? Not if she's interested in you. At first, at least get her on a date and see if she's interested. But if she's expressing that she's interested by touching you, asking you questions, giving you those sexy eyes, then you better tell her what's going on. Izzy says, yes, girl, I love your energy. Thank you. I do too. H. Shuri, what the fuck is your content? I give dating and relationship advice, sex advice, all the love advice, and leadership. That's what the fuck my content is about. What? Michael says, preacher kids are very sexually curious. Is that how you gathered all the wisdom? Pretty much, yeah. No, I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm tons of research and tons of curiosity. Awesome jawline botch. What's a botch? I do have a good jawline. And this, you know what, guys, can I just say something? Do you know that people call, I mean, when I was skinnier, I put on a little bit of weight, but I'm still skinny. But when I was skinnier, some of my YouTube, some people said I had that procedure called buccal fat removal. I'm like, nah, bitch, I always had a snatch job before buccal fat remover was a thing. So don't come for my natural shit because everybody else is getting operated on. Ricky Beaver says, I love sex. Some say it is a sin. God understands. I'm going to show that comment. I got to show that one. And why is YouTube hiding all these comments? Seema says, the O Erica talks about starts in her brain. Mental orgasms lead to any guy can, that doesn't make you a lover. Just my take. I'm getting to that, but he's right. Tall, hot, horse, and D are the only things women actually want. Gordon, when's the last time you've been with a woman? I love when you guys get on here and talk shit. When's the last time you got your dick sucked? I'm sorry, I just said it. But when is the last time? Honestly. Y'all come in here and talking. I'm going to start calling you guys out because you like to talk bullshit and you ain't even hitting it. You're welcome, Manfred. Hello, thanks for the tips, time, and effort. Oh, Manfred, that's really sweet. Thank you. Finally, appreciative person. Thank you. I like when people appreciate the work that I put into this. Thank you. Godfrey says, great. John Scholl says, Erica, you are absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, babe. I'm really pretty. Man, you guys are being sweet today. Scott says, hi, I'm new and I think you're really pretty. Well, Scott, I appreciate you being here, baby. Charlie says, you know how to get us hot and excited. Keep going, high value woman, talking all the erotica. Shit, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Michael. Michael's laughing at me. Scott says, your tits are big though. No, my tits are not big. I have like A's. I have A's. My name is double A and my titties are double A's. I realized this month by being blocked by her when she asked what you doing, and I sent her a cadaver pic for conference. Naked bodies are no longer excited. I will try to find pathology. Okay. I mean, you could just have like told her how you were doing instead of sending her that picture. Okay, Gordon. See, you don't even know. You're just selling yourself short because that's what everybody else told you. Don't buy into all the bullshit. Thank you, Manfred. He says, agree with the boys. Beautiful woman. Thank you. You look like the girl from Blacklist. Ooh, what's Blacklist? Tell me more. Kenneth, good morning. Art. I wish I understood women better. That's what we're here for. Okay. So we've talked about the physical side. The fact that when you know what you're doing, when you are in your body, even if you haven't had sex in a while, your body has this whole intelligence system. Like your pleasure will speak through you. You'll get those intuitive nudges. You'll get a picture. You'll get all of a sudden an urge where you're like, I want to do this to her. And it's the body giving you that like this is your next step and you gotta follow through with that. That's why to be the ultimate lover, it really, really comes back to you being comfortable in your desires for her, not shutting those down and not shaming those. But there is a whole practical side of what goes on inside of you that's really, really important to us women. To be the ultimate lover that she can't resist, she needs to know that you are a man who is doing his own, like, let's call it inner work, for lack of better terms. When a guy is able to become emotionally intelligent, emotionally connected, when a guy has both going, when you know what to do to our bodies sexually, but you're also an awakened man, you're a conscious man, like you pay attention to what's going on in your inner world. When you have both of those going on, you are like the fucking unicorn of men. Like you're the kind of man that a woman wants to be loyal to. She wants to, you know what I mean? She wants to you all the time because that desire for you cannot be quenched. So guys who are just good in bed but they're disconnected, how do you know if a guy's disconnected? He's not comfortable expressing his feelings. He's not done any work on himself. Like he has trauma that he just never deals with. He spends a lot of time on his body, but doesn't do anything about his heart, about his emotional well-being. Like, these kind of guys are walking red flags. These are the kind of guys who, I was just talking about this to a girlfriend of mine. They're the kind of guys that women, and it might sound exciting at first, but then these guys eventually get hurt. They're like, oh, this woman, she just wants to have sex with me, but she doesn't actually care about me. Well, she doesn't care about you because you haven't given her access to those places within your heart. You haven't made her feel safe emotionally because your ass does not feel safe emotionally, because you've been running from childhood trauma all your damn life, thinking that if you just work on your body and you just get a career and you do the cool sports that'll make you look cool, that's going to make a woman love you. No, that'll make a woman attracted to you, but then she'll eventually leave your ass because you're too much work, because you're not dealing with your shit, and your shit becomes her shit, and she don't want that shit. Do you guys get what I'm saying? And that's why I call it, like, when you meet a guy who's like good looking and maybe he knows what he's doing in bed, but there's some trauma there. There are those things he just won't talk about. He won't talk about his upbringing. He won't talk about his last heartbreak, all that stuff. I'm like, honey, I am not here to deal with your mama trauma. That is not my job. Go hire Arica Angelo, see a therapist, do your breath work, but I ain't dealing with that shit. Like, you need to have both going on. It's the same thing for you. Like, if a woman, let's say if she's hot and all these things, but then you realize, like, this woman has some major issues, and if she doesn't deal with it, that's going to become my problem for the rest of I'm going to be punished for the sins of other men. And I sure as hell don't want that. Well, guess what? She doesn't want that either. She doesn't want to be punished for the sins of your parents that you're not dealing with. She doesn't want to deal with the sins of the woman who broke your heart. She doesn't want to deal with the sins of what society has done to you and making you feel inadequate as a man. So yeah, if you got that kind of shit going on within you, guess what? You can be resisted very easily, because it's like, no. Men are starting to become more conscious now. Men are starting to do work, which is why most of you guys are here. And so it's like, let me think about this. If I can find a man who can love the shit out of me because he's comfortable in himself, he's done his shadow work, he does his work, and he can be like a whore, yeah, I'm gonna keep that guy versus the really like hot guy who's not faced any of his demons, but he's good in bed, but eventually his shit is gonna just shit all over me. Yeah, no, I'm good. I can pass on that. Is that making sense for you guys? And I just realized when I do these lives, I should keep a thing of water here. I really should, because it's happening again. Remember when I did this and I was like, I'm getting parched. It's happening again. It's happening again. It's happening again. All right, let me, ooh, you guys are coming in hot with these comments. Coming in hot. Shit. Whoa, Gordon, who are these women talking to you this way? Nuh-uh. Gordon, you send me these women's names who have treated you rudely. Give me their names. I'm coming for these women. Oh, thank you, Charlie. He said something about my breast. And I appreciate it. It was really sweet. Abhimanyu Sharma. In 2019, I watched your many videos and I got confidence and calm to talk to girls. I got my girlfriends who are in touch with till now, and I got a beloved. Yes! Everybody clap your hands for Abhi Shamanyu Sharma. I'm gonna screenshot that. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Yay. All right. I love it. I love when people watch my advice and they're like, and now I got a woman. That's right, because shit works when you put it to work. Ricky's like, I knew you were beautiful. Michael Henderson, your personality makes you so attractive and your methods work. I practice, they work. Oh my gosh, I'm screenshotting that. Michael, thank you so much for that. I'm so glad that they are working for you. That's awesome. Manfred said, forgot, good day or night to all in the chat. I wish you all good summer. Good summer to you too, Manfred. Twin Falls. My mind's telling me no. You know this song. But my body. At B6260. Good morning, beautiful. Thank you for being you. Oh, babe, thank you. Art says, I'm very talented sexually, but women still dump me. So then probably some of your inner work, I would say maybe some of your confidence and self-worth issues are creeping up that you haven't dealt with. And I'm like, come on, man, work on the inside, man. Come on. Monsieur Mike says, wow, I was absolutely thinking about this. A woman just yesterday at my gym told me it's not the size that matters, but he has to be a good lover. Mastering the art of pleasure is key. And I still can't give the big secret, but Monsieur Mike, you're so right. And I have a big secret coming out that has to do with this. And I can't tell you guys, but if you get this download, the 7 exercises, it's right in the chat. When you get that free download, you're going to get first access to my big ass secret. Thank you, Reaver. I'm sorry, I mess up your name. Ricky Beavers. He says, sometime we will meet. I feel it. I can't wait. I know, you know what, guys? I've been thinking about this lately. Like, I wish I'm living in the south of France, but I like, there's a part of me, I've never hosted like events where you guys can come and like I can speak and like squeeze the shit out of you and like do things like that. And I'm like, damn it, I really want to do that. But you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth why I don't do this shit. Because my ass is not going to organize all that. Nope, nope, nope. I need a team to put that shit together because my ass is not going to do it. Not going to do it. I'll show up and speak and I will love the shit out of you and you have the time of your life. If you think I'm booking out hotels and selling tickets and doing all that shit and lights and no, I ain't doing that. Someone got to do that for me because I ain't going to do it. Monsieur Mike, the lady is a legend. Thank you, darling. I agree. Adrian says, good afternoon from Nambia. Wise words, girl. Keep preaching, girl. Nambia, that's so cool. Thank you for being here. AJ was in that state, but the room was knocked, and then we became friends. She messaged me the next day on Facebook message. Now, if I want to date, she just dropped our story to New Girl. I'm not following that one, but maybe you should. If things didn't go well with her, I would keep trying and go to another girl. U.S. Navy guy, that's so true. Monsieur Mike, much love and respect from New York City. New York! Enjoy the live stream, folks. I'm out. Just a quick stop by. Thank you for being here, babe. Madhu, hi, AJ. By the way, listening to you, I kind of understand, but it's like sky's blue. I know mechanism and how, why, but I can't change. Okay, you can't change what? No one is perfect or has resolved all their trauma and issues. That's true, Gordon, but that doesn't mean that you don't stop trying to figure that shit out. That is not the excuse. Yes, we all have our issues, but if those issues keep your ass lonely and single and miserable, then deal with those motherfuckers. What is behind me? Those are where all my clothes are. Erica, does size matter or is it all about the action? Oh, this is such a good question. I want to answer the size question. I did a whole video on this about does size matter? This is such a good question. So we are talking about the ultimate lover that you can't resist. And we're talking about the physical side, but also the emotional side, the side that establishes connection. So on this thing, when we talk about physicality, about size, there are some men who are well endowed and they think because they are well endowed that makes them automatically a good lover. That could be furthest from the truth. Because we have things like a G spot. And so let's say if you have just a big thing and it's just going in and out and in and out and you're never hitting that spot, she never orgasms. Like just because you have a big thing and it goes in and out of us, that doesn't make us an orgasm. But then there are guys who don't have a huge thing and they're conscious of that, but they know the positions to put us in. They know that, okay, if I'm on my knees and I lift her up and I go in like this and I'm do it at an angle, that is going to hit the G spot. She's going to have more pleasure with a guy who has a smaller member but knows what he's doing with it to get the pleasure out of her than the guy with the big thing who just, he's like, I got a big thing. Oh, I can go in and out and she will have orgasm. No, caveman, she won't. You have to figure out how to use the damn thing that God gave you. Does that answer your question? Dazix. Charlie Linton, tantric lover. Ooh, okay. Manfred, nice dress. Thank you. It's from Sandro and I bought it in Paris. Madhu, is that a cat? A cat. I do not have animals in my house. I don't know what kind of If you see a cat in my house, then you might be seeing spirits, because I don't have animals here. We don't do that here. Mm-mm. Can you tell? Can you tell? Look like? Thank you. What do you mean, Ricky? I know Lone Star and AJ, you guys are right. They're like, hydrate. I'm like, next time I will have a glass of water here. You're so right. Oh, John, yeah, I'm going to show that one. John's saying naughty things. You're right, but there's some other things with that you can do. I don't know if I can say them on YouTube, but I can say them in the 7 exercises to boost bedroom confidence. That's why I'm like, I can say only so much on my YouTube channel, but in these online programs, let's just say I get a little bit more graphic. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna play coy. I get very graphic in these because y'all need to know the truth. And YouTube likes to censor some of this shit. And I'm like, no, you can't. You need to know the full truth with no censoring. Like, I need to tell you guys the dirty deeds. Aaron Tatum, what do you need my help with? Quantity surveying YouTube TV. Kenyan, hi. Horsey. Oh, Gordon, Jesus Christ, man. I think you were just talking bullshit because you're being cynical right now. Manfred, yep, I'm on Europe time. Dazik says I got a horsey. That was good. That was fucking good. Oh, man. Get the free guide, 7 exercises to boost your bedroom confidence. Okay. And moving on, that got me off guard. Charlie says, the lady is a lover. Yes, she is. I'm a lover and a fighter. Gordon, quit talking bullshit, man. You got to say something positive. I can't hear you. I can't keep hearing this whining. Turn it around. Say something positive. Tell me that the sky is blue or something. But all this whining bullshit, come on. Charlie, yes. I can't show that, Charlie, but yes. AJ says, change equals the way I interact. I seek intimacy before being intimate. And when I do my vice-like drink, I tell my true feelings. My pattern, as told my parents, teacher. Okay, but telling your true feelings, you need to make sure that you know the person to really assess what you feel about them, because sometimes we can be addicted to feeling those things and we don't even know the person to warrant those feelings. Dazik says, I'm in the south of France too. All right, okay. Manfred, good one. Gordon Becker, I don't know what you're talking, man. You're talking bullshit. I'm done. Raphael, you're super unlikable. Yo, mama is super unlikable. Go tell her that. John, you're right. I understand. I wake up music. Man, you can't be asking me personal questions like that. Go get that guide. Yes, I have cute painted toes. I'm hot. Thank you. You're very pretty. Ruben van der Mer. I'm 57 and still up to it, but my wife is not up for it anymore. What can I do to spice things up? I love that. If you're 57 and she's not feeling it, start off with the romance. I know that that sounds very like a slow and methodical approach, Ruben, but every day start going up and avoid the very sexual part. Like, it makes me sad when I hear this, that when one of the partners shuts down and the other one has desires, like this is like the ultimate hell, right? So don't go at it so aggressively with her. I would say start off very small. By every day, just for no apparent reason, just every day, start making it a habit to kiss your wife on the forehead. Why am I telling you to do that? That's like not even sexual. But what it does is for first and foremost, it reestablishes connection between the two of you. It's in a non-threatening way. So she's feeling loved and connected by you without you trying to take or get anything from her, as her mind will tell her. And eventually what it does is it brings her back to her body. It reminds her whole nervous system of like, oh wait, I like feeling those feelings that have turned off inside of me, that actually makes me feel good. Remember, we're wired for pleasure and we're wired for pain. And so when you start just gently, I would just encourage you, like, try that for the next 10 days. Every day, just walk up to her, kiss her on the forehead, and walk off. Don't say anything. Do that for 10 days, and I want to see if she starts softening to you. And I'm going to say that the answer is yes. Hey, Fernando Loza. Oh, yeah. Xerlix. Really? Yeah, there are some women that do that when they're in a relationship. Yeah, yeah. I could say more, but you guys are, some people here are like, the internet. There should be like, we have driver's license to qualify you. We should have like passes to qualify who gets to be on the internet. Fall boy, are you shitting me? He says, can you fart into the cam to show you're not an AI generated? Honey, I think my wrinkles show that I'm not AI generated, and my frizzy hair. Yeah, we're good. Thanks. Um, Robert says, hello from Southeast Iowa. Nice to be here. Nice for you to be here. Michael says, don't forget, guys, get the 7 exercises to boost bedroom confidence, because there's a big secret that I can't tell you right now. But if you get that, you will get the secret. But I can't tell you right now because my team won't let me. They said I can't. So you have to do that. Michael says, I was a single dad 14 years now, an empty nester, dating again, but struggling a little opening up to a serious relationship. My sexuality is very intense and I am shy. Any advice? Ooh, this is really good. Okay, Michael, I definitely think that you for sure need to get the 7 exercises to boost bedroom confidence. Have you gotten that first and foremost? Because that's really going to support you. Listen, you can still be shy. So it sounds like you're disconnected from your heart, but you're still very much connected to your body sexually, is what I'm hearing. I would imagine you still haven't fully grieved through what made you a single dad. And so because you haven't fully grieved that, you're protecting your heart. And so you can be sexual with a woman, but I would say that eventually that part of your heart needs to be addressed, because we're talking about being the ultimate lover that she can't resist. And so when a guy is good, I said this earlier, when a guy's very good at sex, but he's disconnected from his heart, he's disconnected from his emotions, a woman can resist that, because then that becomes a lot of work and a lot of pain for us. So I really encourage you to deal with what's going on in your heart. But if you're not in that phase of, if you're just still trying to date, the reality is you can be shy, but you can still initiate touch. You can still, like, as soon as you ask a woman out, giving her a kiss on the cheek. Um, when she says something funny, like reaching over and grabbing her hand quickly and then letting it go, you can start establishing connection through touch, and then you can escalate it along the way to where it becomes sexual. But if you're shy with your mouth, then don't be shy with your actions, if that makes sense. What is the specific exercise to be active during work? I don't know what you're talking about, darling. Thank you, Manfred. Nice makeup and nice long hair. Thank you. We're growing it out. I want it super long. Relaxation. Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for being here. Relaxation station. Cheat. Laughing out loud. Just kidding. I don't get that. Lone Star. Inner self-control can draw her near. Then create something else random and exciting for her to enjoy in the very moment. Yes. Mr. Savo. You're that other person that you didn't get the driver's license for being on the internet with that name, Mr. Sabaho. Can I kiss your forehead? Yes, kiss it. Kiss it. Give it a kiss. For your eyes only, foreplay on of the mind. Slow down, Mr. Sabaho. Mr. Sabaho. Gordon, oh, nope, I'm not reading your stuff. Okay, I appreciate that. Gordon Becker says, okay, I will try. So, genuine question then. If women treat me like shit when I try to show interest in them, how am I supposed to feel or think about this shit? Well, yes, you're exactly supposed to feel like shit. What I am telling you is that coming on my channel and dumping your shit on me is where you're going wrong. I understand that your situation, actually, I don't understand, because I'm not in your situation. So I'm not going to bullshit you there. I don't understand. And it must be really shitty to feel that way. And Gordon, I'm sorry that you have had women come and shit on you, because no human being deserves to be treated that way. So if you get anything from my channel or my words, I just want to say that as a woman to you, that I am so sorry that you have encountered those experiences, that they were never okay. They're not okay. And my hope for you is that you will become healthy on the inside so that a woman who is worthy of you will, you two will find your way to one another. Treva 18, you have to watch this video from the beginning because I went into some major detail about what to do with long distance. You got to watch it. AJ says, I have lost weight as I join my gym by next year and I will have my room, but my professor advised me to date around my age. What's wrong with dating around your age? Hi, Life with Nabil. Pakistan, thank you for being here. For your eyes only, your smile. Thank you for being here. Arica isn't AU. What's AU, Sean? Life, that's what I've been doing this whole time, man. Watch from the beginning, bro. He's like, please give me tips on sex. I'm like, what do you think we've been doing, my man? Arica isn't AI. She's a real deal, my friends. Aw, thank you, babe. Stay hot, Arica. Chat the chat. John, Arica, out of curiosity, how tall are you? You are like a stick of dynamite packed into a firecracker. That's hilarious. I'm 5'6". I'm not gonna say I would like to be taller. I'm 5'6". Thank you, Life Enable. Kavi says, show special. Oh, no, Peace. Why? Tell me. Oh, no, not okay. You're struggling to download the 7 exercises? Email me at Arica, ARICA, at aricaangelo.com. I want to know why it's not easy for you to download that. Let me know, please. Thank you, King Love. Gabe says, my girlfriend's sex drive is low while I feel mine is maybe a bit over average. A lot has changed since she stopped birth control and she's revealed to me some sexual traumas. Oh no, we have amazing sex, but I can't find the rest. Gabe, wow, that's a tricky situation. And I'm sorry that you guys are going through that because I'm sure there's that part of her that really just wants to make love to you. But I too have gone through trauma and that can be a bit of a bitch to resolve. This is what I would encourage you to do, Gabe. Giving her lots of non-sexual touches often as you can and as often as she can receive it will help her feel safe coming to her body. So like caressing her arm, as I said to the gentleman earlier, kissing her forehead, rubbing her hair, holding her at night, really cuddling her. And I know that's hard for you because like when you're a person who has a high sex drive, like I understand you, and that's really hard. And you're like, but I have my needs. But you guys going through this and you being consistently generous with your touch that's non-sexual will get you guys there far faster. And just keeping that conversation going. The fact that she is opening up to you, Gabe, is huge because sexual trauma, most of the times, like when I have clients who expose sexual trauma to me, they've not told anybody else in the world. So she feels safe enough to tell you, like, you guys have a bright future ahead of you. You're in the middle of maybe some challenging work that you guys have to go through, but the future is bright for you guys. Please keep going. And just ask her, like, what is she open to doing for you? And just be super honest. Like, listen, babe, I'm really sorry that you have had this happen and that it was not fair. But I don't want to be dishonest with you either and just say, listen, I do have needs and I have a really sexual desire. How do we meet both of us in the same place? I want to support you by giving you lots of non-sexual touch. But I would love to see what we can work out so that also my needs are met as well. And maybe she like gives you amazing blowjobs or amazing hand jobs, or you guys bring in some toys, but also just gently conveying that you two do have needs. You're welcome, Manfred. Michael says, thank you. I've started addressing issues. I feel ready, but now I am struggling to get back out there dating at 47. It is a bit different. I took a break to focus on my kids. Thank you so much for the advice. You know what, Michael, I would say, at 47, like the apps might be a little bit exhausting, but are there communities that you can join? Like, are there hiking groups? Are there art groups? Are there music groups? Are there outdoor events that you can be going to meet people in real life? Because I feel like at, 47, like you're going to be more intentional with your dating. So I would encourage you to just be around real everyday people if the apps are too frustrating for you. But you have to initiate. Like, I know you're shy, but just at least talking to them, where's she from, what does she do, and just saying, hey, I'm just curious, would you like to grab a drink or dinner or coffee sometime? You do, even though you're shy, you're going to have to start asking. Jackson says, I don't know why. He says, can you give some advice about mental foreplay techniques? Yeah, because I was telling a guy earlier. So if you guys are coming in late, get it? Coming in late. um, I talk about like the things that you want to start asking for questions, like what are you into sexually before you guys get into the bedroom. And what you do is you start proposing different things like, well, would you be into this? And what about that? And like, well, what about that fantasy turns you on? And you get her brain opened up and you get it curious. So you kind of open up Pandora's box in her mind. And then you initiate that the next time you guys are in the bedroom. But sometimes just conversation around our desires is the mental foreplay that sets us up for beautiful sex in the future. That's okay, Gordon. Gordon says, surely no offense, but I find all dating coaches to be grifters, no different from something. Oh, OnlyFans models. If you don't like our work, I mean, no one's forcing you to be here, my man. I don't know what you want from me. Like, if you don't like me, then why don't be here? I feel like I've been very kind to you, but if you want to live with the defeatist mentality, then no one can help you. No one can help you then. Gross. Someone's like, damn, you're sexy AF. What's your OnlyFans? I'm an OnlyFans. Do I look like an OnlyFans girl? Come on, guys. Don't be retarded. Don't be silly like that. I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't nice. Don't be stupid. We don't say that word anymore. Excuse me for that. How do you return from a break? I focused on masculinity and first date back coming up. First date tips again, please. I actually have some videos on that. If you type in Arica Angelo and dating, that will really, really, really help you out. Oh, I also have a program called How to Get a Date. You should look into that. Oh my gosh, Life Enable, thank you. Oh my gosh, Madame Serious, you are so pretty, thank you. Okay, Treva, you can, when I end this, you can watch it from the beginning. You're welcome, LH. Oh, yes, guys, you definitely want to watch the 7 exercises to boost bedroom confidence. It's a PDF, just a quick download, but it's, like I said, there are things there that I can't say. Okay, guys. Oh, we could go on forever. As you can tell, we're almost an hour into this, and I'm still just as excited. But listen, to be the ultimate lover that a woman can't resist, it really does require the two. It requires a man who understands what to do when he's with a woman's body, when you know how to really make love to us. And that's why I have this free guide for you guys, the 7 exercises to boost your confidence. And I have a big surprise coming out very soon. But when you know how to make love to our body, but you're also a man who is emotionally connected, you're connected to your heart, you're doing your inner work. Guys, when you have both of those things going, a woman can't resist that. You literally are like a unicorn amongst men, because some men don't do any of this. Or some men can be good in bed, but they're really disconnected from their heart. And for a woman, that really just breaks our connection towards you when you're disconnected from yourself. Or some guys can be kind of more feminine and be really connected to their hearts, but they're not adverse on how to please a woman. And that can be a letdown. You want both. You want a man. It's the same thing for you. You want a woman who, yeah, she can act like a hoe in the sheets, but from the day to day, like, she takes care of you. She loves you. She respects you. You want to have both. You just don't want a woman who's a hoe in the sheets and then she treats you like shit as soon as you guys are finished. You don't want that. We want both. And so to be that ultimate lover that she can't resist, you stepping up in both of those makes you irresistible, is really what it boils down to. And so I highly encourage you, get this free download in my comments, the 7 exercises to boost bedroom confidence. And like I said, I do have a big surprise coming out for you guys. It's something I should have given you guys a really long time ago, but I am so happy that I'm sharing this with you now. I love you guys so much. We're an hour in, so I better get going. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure you like this video. Listen, it helps my YouTube. If you guys want me to keep coming back here and being real and honest and raw and playful with you guys, so you guys don't feel shameful about talking about sex, if you want me to keep creating a safe container, I would love your support by letting YouTube know how much you love my work by liking this video. The comments really help. So thank you guys. But to hear my more naughty side, because I have to hold it back, I can't say all of it here on YouTube, or they will shut my channel down, and we don't want that to happen. Then you should get that download, because then I say all the all the good there. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and can't wait to see you guys very soon. Take care. Love you all. Bye.